That was probably
the best dive ever.
the best dive ever. Good morning, Vagabuddies. Welcome back to Jamaica. It's the last day that we have here, and we have a pretty awesome day planned out. What are we up to?
So we're on the northeast side of the island, next to Port Antonio. This is the Goblin Villas in Sansan. It's a beautiful place. But we're gonna go start the day off by going whitewater rafting down the Rio Grande. It's gonna be very fun. Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
How you guys doing today?
Not bad, fine.
Yeah, it's a fine day.
So these are straight up like huckleberry fin rafts. Huge poles of bamboo that are lashed together.
So apparently the story is that back in the day, these rafts used to be even bigger, and they would transport like bananas and sugarcane from the mountains down to the ports.
It's not whitewater rafting, but it's definitely rafting. What was your name again?
Walford.
Walford.
Yeah.
Alex.
Alex, yeah.
Walford's gonna be our raft guide, and we're gonna hop in this bamboo. It's made out of bamboo, right?
Yeah, a raft made out of bamboo.
How big are these pieces of bamboo?
Well, it's like 12 pieces of bamboo we take and made it.
So according to myth, this method of relax rafting was developed by the actor Harold Flynn, who has a long time love affair with Jamaica. Apparently was stranded in a storm on his boat while sailing. He came up here in Port Antonio. He loved the place. He moved here. He used to see people coming down the river on these rafts, and he decided to have his own parties with his crew of ladies. They had parties here that became pretty famous, and this is kind of the birth of this relaxed form of rafting.
You know, it's funny because when we do our videos, a lot of the time we're trying to get as much action as possible, but this is just a really nice change of pace. Like, there is something extremely relaxing about moving at the pace of flowing water, you know, just cruising with the river and being surrounded by pretty much unspoiled greenery everywhere. It's awesome. You know, something to think about though, Jamaica is home to the American crocodile, which is a species that exists throughout the Caribbean, but especially here in Jamaica in the Rio Negro. I do imagine that there are a couple of crocodiles around here.
We are in the Rio Grande. No,
So they might be a little bit more grande.
I like the northeast of Jamaica. So we're in the parish of Portland. Jamaica is divided into 14 parishes, Portland being one of them. And it's just really chill. It's beautiful. You got mountains, but they kind of run down the coast, and there's palm trees. And this is a very mellow, relaxed vibe.
This is just a gorgeous stretch of river. We got all sorts of bird life, tons of little egrets and blue herons on the riverside, but we're just surrounded by dense jungle as far as the eye can see. What an amazing, relaxing experience.
Floating at the most languid pace. It's very nice.
Well, 2 hours and 8 miles later, one enjoyable trip is coming to an end. That was honestly one of the most relaxing things I have done in years. How did you like it, bro?
I liked it a lot. It was like slow TV, just sitting here and watching. Very chill.
All right, guys, well, we have finished our rafting and we've headed over to a place called the Canopy House. It's just above the famous Blue Lagoon. It's a hotel and a restaurant, but it's all kind of built in like treehouse style.
Permission to come aboard, sir.
Come on board, man.
Okay.
Come on board, man. Step on this, man. Yeah, man. Come on board, man.
We're in the Blue Lagoon now, and we're heading to a natural spring that feeds this little lagoon, which is why you have the salt and the fresh water.
So we're gonna do a test. This is the fresh water, and there's this little barrier right here, and that is the brackish ocean water. Apparently this is a lot colder, and when you put your foot in there, it's supposed to be almost feeling hot, like a jacuzzi. Oh my God, you're right. It is like night and day. I actually want to, I'm going back in the Caribbean water.
Bro, what a trip.
Oh, seriously.
What a day.
It was raining when we left LA. We came down here. It's super good weather. This is a great time of year to come. And I think that for me, I don't know a lot about the Caribbean, but for me, Jamaica has it all. Like a lot of places here have sand and beaches and sun, but this has culture. It has deep culture. It's got a lot of personality, a lot of character.
Great food.
Yeah, great food, great music.
Nature. Like, I personally was just blown away by how rugged the mountains and how jungly the terrain was.
And meeting up with the Maroons. I mean, the fact that like there is this entire autonomous community that lives within the country is entirely because of those mountains that allow that sort of culture to have preserved through all these years. And it was such a privilege to be able to go meet them, hear their story, and learn more about the history of Jamaica.
Definitely awesome also just to go to that Rastafarian village on the Sabbath and get a bit deeper understanding about what Rastafarianism actually is. I think that so many of global preconceptions about Jamaica are colored by Rastafarianism, by ganja, by Bob Marley, and while all of those things are a part of Jamaica, going and experiencing Rastafarian culture firsthand in that village was really eye-opening experience for me personally.
I think in general, Jamaica, like we said, has a really distinct personality, but it can also be a victim of that success because people have preconceived notions of what Jamaica is, from whether it's Bob Marley or whether it's Cool Runnings, that movie that we saw when we were kids. The reality is that this is a country that's quite deep. In the short time we were here, we weren't able to explore all of it, but I hope that these videos have given you guys a fuller understanding about Jamaica and hopefully inspired you guys to come check it out for yourselves.
What was your favorite moment?
Okay, for me, it's a toss-up. The coffee, the Blue Mountain coffee,
So good.
was amazing. I think that the best travel experiences for me these days are going to meet the producers of global goods, such as coffee, who are doing it in a really unique way. And I think that the Old Tavern Coffee Estate was just so incredible how it's such small scale production and they're making such a unique product. That was amazing. What about you, bro?
I really enjoyed when we went down to the river with the Maroons and we hopped in this old beat up flatbed truck and we're just driving and making a racket and they're blowing on their horns to let their ancestors know that we're coming and ask for protection. And when we were down by the river, this group of fishermen came out of the water with their spear guns and snorkel masks and were just systematically fishing this hole, and we managed just out of pure luck to capture all of that. Such a unique experience. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy the series, let us know your favorite moment from the series down in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you click subscribe and turn on notifications.
And once again, big up to Jamaica. Visit Jamaica for bringing us out here. We've had an amazing time. And if you want more information on the country, we'll leave some links down below to their website and social media. So in the meantime, stay curious, keep exploring.
And we'll see you guys on the road.
Peace, man.
One love.